Hey, this is Ashley Andrews for Unit 2 discussion board post about the Perez family. And my kind of my overall impressions for the Perez family is that they have a very close family of origin. They seem to have a high intelligence functioning level, very family oriented, and seem to be very motivated. Many members of the family are pretty motivated. So I said they have a very close family of origin. That was kind of my first initial instinct. Um, Here is my genogram, if you can see all of that. So I have here Louis, of course, and Maria, and then their 8 children, as opposed to the 7 that the article states. But I'm unsure how many siblings Louis has, but I do know he's the youngest. And of course, his parents, Ramon and Carmen. And then Maria, she's the only child to her deceased parents. So I did, included that in the picture. But then you can see at the bottom I have all 8 of the children and their ages listed. So that's kind of important to help the counselor just to keep everybody, keep track of everybody when working with this family. If I was using Virginia Satir's model of counseling, I think it would be important to welcome each family member individually when they come into the session. Satir's model focuses on self-worth, and the counselor, I think, could play a beneficial role in helping to kind of increase each family member's self-esteem as they begin that session. One thing I would do is sit each of the 12 family members down, maybe let each one have 30 seconds time to talk about their feelings, about how they are adapting to their new home in the United States. And I know 30 seconds doesn't seem like a lot of time, but if there are 12 of these family members, then that already is going to take up at least 6 minutes of the time of that session. So that would give each member a good chance to kind of share where they are in this process. And because this is a large family of origin, I might also begin by using some communication games and having the family members simulate behaviors of others within the family. I think it's clear that all of the children are at different points in their life, and it just may be helpful to bring those stages to the attention of Louis and Maria so that they, remember, although we have 8 children there, each at a different stage, and maybe we should take a step back and focus, at each one. If I were using Bowen's approach to counseling, I would focus on the differentiation of self. Like I stated before, each family member is in a different stage of life, and some obviously have more stress going on than others. But it's important for the parents, for Luis and Maria, to realize that the children display their stress differently. In addition to pointing that out to Luis and Maria, that they display their stress differently than the children. Making it known, I think, to Luis and Maria that there is a need for them to maintain their own identity in addition to their identity as a couple is important. I can't imagine trying to distinguish between the two when there are 8 children in the home, in addition to his parents in the home too. So I think that's important. Maybe they could arrange some sort of schedule so that they still have their own time as a couple. And I think the I statements would be really important, again, because there are so many people in this family. Different from my technique, if we were using Satir's technique and having each family member speak about their feelings, then I think if using the Bowen approach, then I could have each member write down some I statements. how they are feeling, what they can do, what they have to say about themselves, and their reaction to their recent move to the United States, and how they are easily adapting or struggling to adapt. I think each family member has to realize that they have to aim to solve their own issues, which will inevitably help the family as a whole to kind of capture the family's issues, so that the family can kind of have a smooth sail from here on out. So I look forward to seeing everyone else's posts. Thank you.